We were born to be His dwelling place, a home for the presence of the Lord. So let our lives now be separated unto Him, that we may be what we were meant to be. Well, hello. I hope everyone is doing well in this Christmas season.
Auntie, what are you doing with the clay in your hands?
Oh, I have this clay in my hands with the intention of making something very beautiful out of it. I'm planning to make a plate out of this clay, also a cup, and also a flower vase. So I have a lot on my hands to do, huh? Well, the Bible tells us in Jeremiah chapter 18, verse 6, the B part, that as the clay is in the potter's hands, so are you in my hands. The Bible is likening the clay to you and I, and the potter to God. And so God has us in His hands, and He's molding us. He's molding us to the point where we are meant to be. The molding process is not easy. And so it requires sternness, it requires patience, it requires attention to be able to mold it to where it's supposed to get. Now, the molding process comes with a lot of skills and a lot of qualities. The clay has to be able to be moldable. You have to allow yourself to be molded to get to the point where you were supposed to be. In the molding process, you have to be patient. And so we are supposed to be patient as we are being molded. We're supposed to be very flexible so that we can be molded to the point where we're supposed to be. It comes with patience. It comes with endurance. It comes with so many qualities. And until we get to that stage, He's not done with us yet. Sometimes in the process, there are cracks, there are leakages. We don't get where we want to be. We don't get it the way we want it to be. So we have to be molded over and over again. And so you see that the clay gets smashed and the whole process starts over and over. So is the Christian journey. It's not an easy one. There are so many thorns on the way. But as long as we stay in the potter's hands, we are able to be molded over and over again. It doesn't even matter how many times. We do not attain perfection until Christ shows up. And so we have to allow ourselves to be molded to where we want to be. Now you realize that after the potter is done molding the clay to where it is desired, the clay is put in the oven. It's put in the oven for so many reasons. The oven heats it up, makes it firm and stronger so that when it's out to be used, it doesn't easily break or crack. It becomes very firm and so beautiful. And that is you and I. If we allow ourselves to be molded patiently to the point where we need it to, we'll be so beautiful and so durable. The thorns of life, the storms of life, the atmospheric conditions that could break the clay will not be able to work on it because it's been put in in the oven. We have already gone through the fire and we've been puffing up and we've been frying up. And so it becomes so beautiful and durable that it cannot easily break. And so I am encouraging you that as we go through this life's journey, let's allow ourselves to be in the hands of the potter. Because in the hands of the potter, we get to be molded over and over again. We are not done. He's not done with us yet. He continues to work on us until we become what we are meant to be. And so, I pray that as you walk through life's journey, you will give it all to Him. Allow yourself to be molded. Be patient. Endure the pain and the ashes, the thorns, all that comes with it, so that at the end of the day, we'll get something beautiful out of you. Now, when we get a very beautiful plate, a vase, a cup out of the clay, guess what happens? Anyone who comes to use it admires it. And so, when you are gifted and you have talents and you are being used because you've been molded carefully to the point where you are, anybody who sees you is blessed. Anybody who uses you is blessed. Anybody who comes into contact with you will admire you. Some will learn from you. Some will be happy to meet you. Some will be just so happy that they got to that point with you. And so, it's my prayer that as this year comes to an end, and as we continue to be worked on and be molded, the Lord will be with us, strengthen us, and give us that desire to be able to be molded to the point where we are meant to be. I hope you have a very, very Merry Christmas, and I hope you enjoy it with loved ones. Thank you. Stay tuned, and bye for now. Merry Christmas.